Let's do this. Let's do this. What's up, everybody? How are we doing today? I'm glad that you are here. I'm glad that I am here. Let me know what it sounds like. Do we have good audio? Is it clear? Can you see me? Holler if you hear me. I am DTN Delta Tango Mike, and we're here to draw for 1 hour on lots of devices. I mean, lots of devices. And look, let me show you my screen, my table. Here's an iPad Pro, a Samsung Tab S8, an iPad, a Surface Pro 11, a Surface Duo, Microsoft Surface Duo, and an iPhone 15. So yeah, that was a quick look at my studio. It's a little messy, pay it no mind. But that's what we're going to do today. We're going to draw for 1 hour and going to try out a lot of different apps. Sorry for all that shaking. I'm going to get it together. We're going to draw on several different apps and find out which app works for what do I like about it, and if you have a favorite app in mind that you have used in the past, then please leave it in the chat. Let me know in the chat what you think about it. We are streaming everywhere, including TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and one more, and I forgot what is it. What is Twitch? Yeah, we are streaming in lots of places right now. I'm pretty happy about my TikTok streaming. Okay, so if you're watching this right now, let me know in the chat what apps you like drawing with. Without further ado, let's jump in. Look at this mess. It's a mess. Have you ever seen anything like this? It's crazy. I do have 5 devices that I draw on. However, the what you're looking at right now is 4, and that's because there is I do have, and maybe I could have plugged in 2 capture cards. I do have more than 1 capture card, and I could have tried that, but I didn't want to mess around too much. Um, and then, because it's already kind of heavy with all these different devices that are connected. But let me grab my phone. Listen, let me tell you something. The story about drawing with your mobile device. Okay, you do not need the latest and the greatest. Even though I do have a big Surface Studio, that's what you saw right here next to me. It's a black screen because right now it's off. However, I do have a Surface Studio, and I like drawing on it because it's big screen, 27 inches. It's a little older, so it doesn't run all the different software, but it's a very nice device and a very nice computer. But if you have a phone, as long as you have a phone, then you can draw right here, right now, and get started with your art career, or started with your drawings and things that you're um, art that you're passionate about. You know, if you want to explore, and art and drawing starts with doodling. All you have to do is doodle. You don't have to think about this big old crazy project that is going to change the world. Just start with your drawings that you want to draw. Just go with that. And so for that, I have a bootleg Apple Pencil. This is a bootleg Apple Pencil. It has the USB-C right there. So that's how it charges. I have, oh, well, this one's going to be on a different device, but this is the Wacom tablet. My tablet broke. I'm very sad about that. And so I couldn't use it anymore. It's somewhere in storage still because I don't want to get rid of it. But I still have the pen, and the pen I'm going to use that on this Android Samsung tab. It's 8 Galaxy. And then this is a colors. This is a Sonar pen, and you can buy one of these for like $30, and it gives you the option to draw on just about anything, especially on iPhone. Look, it takes over. It controls the screen, and if you use the plug, it can plug into your device and have the correct apps installed. You also have pressure sensitivity. Now, here's what happened. A friend of mine, I told a friend of mine about starting their project on their iPhone. And let me tell you, they already have three major chapters of their comic book complete, and two of them you combine now online, and they did all the artwork on their phone. So listen, it doesn't take a super expensive device or super expensive uh, tablet to get to drawing. This is Adobe Fresco, one of my favorite apps. I do have a couple of quick tricks here that I want to share with you. Let me see, starter elements. Fresco now includes elements, correct, it does. A curated collection of background features, textures, artistic overlays, and specialized set of comic frames. Nice. Coming soon to Fresco, a bunch of stuff. Okay, cool, cool, cool. But if you look, I have Adobe Fresco here, and this is my grandkids' artwork. There's me. Here we go. Let's open this. Make art, not war. I have some ideas of the artwork that I want to draw in here, so I kind of just created a file on Fresco so that I can get back to it when I'm ready, but not forget the idea, right? And so here's a new layer. I just created a new layer. I'm holding this in my hand. It's just drawing right there on my hand. And then let me see. Remember to have fun interacting with others. Okay, that was a notification from TikTok. And so now I want to draw something. So now let's go ahead. Yeah. And this is with that pen. And so they have a heart. He's kind of hugging a heart. And let's give it a big head. And then boom, right? Make art, not war. That's what it says, right? Did I do it right? Yes. Make art, not war. Yeah. Yeah. So he's got a heart here. And this is sketching on a device, on a mobile device. Sketching on the mobile device is important because then you can just get started with your ideas and not worry about forgetting it. You want to be able to jot that idea down quickly while you're doing other things throughout the day, and you want to go ahead and say, like, oh, I have this idea for drawing, and maybe you have maybe you still draw your own character, you still do your thing, and maybe you just kind of while you're out in the street and you think of something and like, you know what, this would be a great idea. Why don't I start drawing this? And so you do that just so you can get the idea down and then forget about it and go on with your day. And so like right now I did that sketch and that's on the phone, right? Boom, big deal. No big deal. It's there. It's done. I got it. I'm gonna open the Surface Pro. There's the Surface. And so let's say now I get around to my device. Ah. And now I have my tablet or my computer, and now I can really sit down and start working on the piece. Look, it just opens right up. It's amazing. It's amazing. And if you notice something, I have a lot of drawing apps. Even Clip Studio Paint is here. Clip Studio. High Paint is a Procreate clone. I don't have Procreate in here. Why not? Oh, let me go. Oh, because they have Procreate on for Procreate. Oh, is there a free Procreate? That can't be right. It just says so. These are Procreate. They're free of Procreate. Sketchbook is good. Procreate Pocket. I have Illustrator. I mean Illustrator. I have Fresco, so I don't really need Procreate. Plus, I do have High Paint. Look, it's right here, and this is a Procreate clone. However, Procreate just had an update, right? The 4.5. So let's see now. Yeah, let's just go with that. Boom. And so I'm just drawing with this pen. All right. Oh, that's not a bad looking brush. I like that brush. What brush is that? Let me see. It's the medium airbrush size. That can't be right. It's in the basic. Okay. Well, that's all right. Let me see. Let me zoom in. Yep. It is kind of. But let me try to get the sharp one. Hard airbrush size. And then turn down the size. There you go. Oh my gosh. And look, so easy to just get started. And that's what you want to be able to do, right? Just get started on your drawing. Don't forget what you have in mind. And then, I'm trying. We need weapons that look like pencils. That's what we want. Okay, so that's my make art not war. You know, maybe he just holding a sign, and then in a backpack, and he's got pencils sticking out. All right, there you go. That's the idea. All right, I got the idea down. Boom, and I just save it for later. I could export it and then export the JPEG later, bring it into a different app, and then start drawing a little better. And this is with that Sonar pen, right? I do have this knockoff Apple Pencil, and this open up High Paint again, and it works the same. Yeah. Let me see. Is it the same brush? Yeah, it's the same brush. Boom. There it goes. Look at that. I like it. I like it. One thing I have not seen is Affinity. What about Affinity? Do they make them in the phone version? Affinity. Oh, Affinity. No, they don't have those. Affinity. Affinity. What is it? Design? Affinity Design. No. They don't have a phone version for it. That would be cool because you can do vectors in Affinity Design. And talking about vectors, I always need. I would like to have a vector app on the phone, and so I got a couple of freebies. Let me see, vector drawing. I forget which one this is. This one is it similar? Okay, there we go. $13 a year after a 3-day free trial. That's why I don't have it here. Let me see. Did I ever buy this? Let me see. Restore purchases. It'll tell me. Nope. Nothing. Nothing. Nope. It's like it's trying to look and see. Did I ever pay for this? 10 free AI icons daily. All tools. Export SVG and PNG. Let me close it. See what happens. There it goes. Okay, so it does have a few tools here, and it looks like. Let me see. Can I create something? Get started with icons. Okay, okay. Let me. I think this is the. So this is very similar to Ink, Vector Ink on the Android, and I don't see. Oh, there it is. Vector Ink on Android. Okay, got the pen tool. And you're not gonna be working on finishing artwork here. It's not. This is not for finishing artwork and getting art done. This is more for you to and see. I keep missing that. For you to start something. There we go. I'm trying to go fast. There it is. And this is not one of those apps that you go fast on. And it doesn't hit right when I need it. It doesn't go right. Oh, there we go. Finally. All right. So how do I get rid of one of these right here like that? Trash can. Oh yeah. Get that one. Trash can. Okay, okay. I like this. Now, let me see what happened here. Okay. Come on. You know what I was doing? Oh my gosh. This is not Buttercup stream. Okay, I was watching my stream on TikTok. Welcome to TikTok, and it went away. Oh, and one of my screens went down. Okay, all right, that's cool. It's cool. There it goes. There it goes. All right. So now the Sonar pen, I feel like it has more control. Plus, it has the rubber um, disc in the front. They make a new pen for this now. There's a new version of it. Maybe I can try to get that and see how that works. There we go. We got something going on here. Let me grab this piece. We're going to change the color. Fill color. Let's go like that. Let's go ahead and change it to, or like this. There we go. Gray. But what if I change it like that right there? That's changing stuff. There we go. All right, let me just change the color right there. There we go. Got it. And X that out. Select. You can't go fast. Like this is one of those. You gotta take your time. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And then colors. And let's go like that. Boom. And then X that out. There it is. Yeah. This is all right. I do have access to the Vector ink, and I don't know if I paid for Vector ink on Android. Probably not. But it works just like this one, and it doesn't have a limit. It just lets me do stuff. So I'm not sure why there was a payment upgrade option here in the start of opening this app. But there it is. There it goes. If I want to draw in Vector ink, I can do that. If I want to hop on Photoshop, let me close this. That's Fresco. Then there it is, and look, there it goes. Make art, not war. Yeah. So here's the cool thing about Photoshop. It has drawing tools here. It's available on iPhone and it's available on Android. Yes, it is available on Android. Oh my gosh! Right now, I just want to find a good pencil and I'm just gonna go with the rough inker. Rough inker is cool. No, it's not cool. I don't like it. So let's find animator pencil. There we go. Is that what that's called? Animator pencil. Yeah, it is. And there we go. No pressure sensitivity, but it's still good enough to draw and draw something here. Boom. You know, it's gonna be a quote right here. Yeah, and then when I'm happy, I save it. There it goes, save into the cloud, and I can open this and look at that screen right here. You'll see it updating. It already updated. So from that screen all the way over there to the screen right here, boom, it updated. Now here's where lots of good magic happens. Let's open on the iPad Fresco, and there goes the cloud. It's already showing up on the cloud, and like I said, there is Photoshop on Android. So this is my Surface Duo. There it goes right there. It's got a wire connected to it because that's the only way it works. They don't have the same NDI tools. And there it is. Look. Okay, let me see. Open it. For that, I'm gonna grab the Surface Pen. Let's go. Boom. So this is a Surface Pen, original Surface Pen, version number 2, I think, or Pro. Surface Pen Pro, I believe. There goes the brush. What brush do we have? Soft round. So it resets to the same brush. There goes Pencil Animator. However, because we are on and this is what I don't like. Oh, here we go. Get rid of some of these. The UI is kind of big. Because we are on the surface, and can you see? Yeah, it's. Oh, okay. I need to fix something. Hold on. What is up with this? Transform, flip horizontal. Yeah, it does something weird. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. And so now I can sit here and look. Response to pressure. I press hard, I press low, so that's a one size. Let's go, 9. And there it is, and the undo button. So now I can continue doing my sketch, but there goes thick, there goes thin. Boom! So drawing with your Surface or Android device is easy when you have a tablet like this. Renee in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream. I like to draw on bigger screen. I always need a good overview. Yes, yes. And so my examples with the phones is so that you have you draw right when you feel that inspiration hits you. You go ahead and grab your device and sketch it out real quick, right? Even if it looks very rough like this. It's not even a good drawing. It's just something so you don't forget. So that's why I suggest drawing with your device. But once you finish drawing with your device, as you can see, this is Photoshop on Android. Then you can come in and draw on a bigger screen. Because I agree with you, Renee. I'm down with the bigger screens. Now I have my Surface. This is my Surface Pro 11. And there it goes. Get my Surface Pen. Now I grab the Surface Slim Pen and look. now I go ahead and draw, and I have a much bigger screen. Yeah, this is my Surface Pro 11. Yeah, yeah. And so now I can do all the drawings that I want, and make them neater, better, nicer, all of that. Turn down the opacity. Go ahead and turn on a new layer, and then I can sit here. Uh-huh. Boom. I'm just kind of making shapes here. Yeah, boy. That's what I'm talking about. What I like about the Surface is that I'm drawing on the Surface Pro 11 and on the Surface Duo with the same pen. I can use the same pen. All right. Yeah, this is the Surface. This is the Surface Slim pen, Slim pen, and the Surface Pro, and a Surface Pro Pen Pro. I don't know, I forget how they call it, but there it goes. Look, really, really, really cool. So, all right, now of course, when we're talking about a laptop or a tablet like the Surface, we have options. We have options for different apps, because on this Surface, not only do I have Fresco, we got come on, where's my apps right here? We have Photoshop and Illustrator. Illustrator is missing from this list, but there it is, Adobe Illustrator. So I can do some vector work and all of that. But when you're on the go, you always need something. You need to be able to produce while you're on the go. I've been at conferences. Most recently, a conference a month ago, and I was sitting there drawing while they were doing the what do you call that? The speaker was doing the that first thing they do, uh, a keynote. And I'm like, you know what? Well, I'm listening to the keynote. Let me sit here and draw something. So yeah, you kind of want to be able to knock out something, get started on something when inspiration hits. Do not wait. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, now let's. I mentioned a few different apps, right? So with the Surface Duo, I have. Oh, there's Clip Studio Paint. What if you want to use Clip Studio Paint? Clip Studio Paint is amazing. I am gonna try to log into this. Let me see if it's gonna work. There it is. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay. I need to monitor the. There it is. The. Come on. There it is. The stream on TikTok. Boom. All right, got it. So Clip Studio Paint. Okay, there goes my Art Life All Day piece. Come on. One thing I do have trouble with smaller screens, which is a good reason why to just do a quick sketch and then go on, is that touch and all those things are a little bit harder to deal with. But there goes my Surface Duo. I do have Clip Studio Paint on my Surface. Let me see, where'd you go? Right there. And I have Clip Studio Paint. Boom, on my iPad. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. And something about these apps that have to check with the internet. Like, can't we just start drawing? This is version 1 on my Surface. That's the Surface there. But up here on the iPad, I do have the latest. Let me see. There goes a drawing there. And let me see. Is that? Oh, yes, I'm doing an animation. Oh, yeah. So I am working on an animation on the Surface. And it's just going to take a while to get it to pop up. But there we go. Now, there's no need for an animation here. Let me see. Where is the thumbnail? Show all move label. Let's see. Window. Timeline. There it is. Just turn it off. Boom. There we go. I was just trying a couple different styles there, and there it is, just like that. I got I think I have Clip Studio Paint right here too. Look. Bam. A lot of good apps are made already across everywhere. So I don't have a plan for this one. So I do for free. 30 free hours a month, I think it said. It used to be like 1 free hour a day. What's up, Dylan? Thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. There it is. Those of you who are watching this right now, please tell me about your favorite drawing app and your device. What device are you working in? There it is. Bam. And look. So what if I change the character? Make him a round head. And so now let's go to layers. All apps all work similar. They have a layers option. They have brushes. They have eraser. They got a lot of similar things. There we go. So size 20 something. Let's undo. There you go. This is the drawing I'm gonna work on tonight. Bam, like that. Bigger shoe. There you go. Make the shoe. Oh, there goes the thing finally updated. There it goes. Boom. It needs to have a big pencil here. And this is one for your ideas. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Joining us on TikTok. This is for your ideas. When you have an idea, you grab your mobile device, start sketching, and then bam, don't forget it, you know. When you get home, you can start working on a better device. Grab your iPad and say, okay, I think I'm ready to go in on this, and there it goes. Let me see, what layer is that? Oh, that's the highlight layer. Good. Let me see, what's this? That's all of him. That one's the other one. Got it. Let me see, what's that? That's another layer for the outlines. Another layer for the outlines. This is the highlights. This is some colors. So I'm gonna add a new color. Let me see. Yep, because there's nothing there. All right, close this out the way. Get the yellow. And I think I was using the brush. I forget. I flipped through so many different tablets and devices. So once I get to where I'm going, I can sit down, or if I have more time, or if I have all my if I have my devices with me, if I have my iPad with me, then I'll go ahead and start drawing. Look at that. There it is. Good, good, good. Yeah. What do you think about that? What do y'all think? Am I crazy? Yes, no, maybe so. All right. There we go. Yeah, I got the belt buckle. I got some a little extra right there that doesn't belong there. I should be wearing my my glove. It's over there somewhere. What's up, Kimberly in the house? Kimberly has an iPad, big timer. And so here's let's do yellow here. Kimberly draws on their iPad. What devices do you all have? Those of you who are watching, leave a comment in the chat. Tell me about your device and the app, the favorite app that you prefer. Welcome, Dylan, Clan, IJ, Sean, Christopher, Paul Bracken, Jaculsi, and Cash, and then somebody named Degree. Thank you for stopping through. Appreciate ya. All right, so there we go. Look, see, I'm just sitting here drawing on all these devices at the same time. I am going to switch one device over. So this is the iPhone, and on the iPhone, what do I have here? I got a Nomad Sculpt. Okay, so if I want to sculpt on something, I have an idea for sculpting. This is on the phone. I'm just using my finger. There we go. I already made a mean looking kind of dude right there. I can use the pen. Yeah. Make this smaller. Look like a cat. It's not a cat. Is this, do I have the right one? Let me just go here. Radius, smaller radius, smaller. And then there you go. Okay, that's good. A little bit of sculpting on the phone. I think I did buy Nomad Sculpt. I got MediBang. Boom. It's amazing. There is a big update coming for MediBang Pro. This is the free version, so it has a bunch of ads. And here's the trick: use a device where you can turn off the Wi-Fi on it, and then no more ads. No more ads. No more ads. Look at this guy. Some ad right there. Let me see. Where is my gallery? No gallery here. I guess not. Draw. New canvas. Sure. Create. There it comes. Boom. Don't like that. That was too thick. Let me see. Where is my brush size? I have to think about it because I don't use all of these apps at the same time. Let's click on that. There we go. Brush tool. Okay. But is there something there? No, that's for that to come out. Oh, that's it. That's how there you go. There it is. Nice. So let's draw a letter D for my name. Bam, like that. And so this is good, right? Bam. All right. Now let me switch up to one more device. What's up, David? It's Cap, RJ Bean joining us. Atari, Starboy, Dominguez. Thank you for joining us. This is my Samsung Tab S8. And if you want to join me tonight on Discord, we do have a free drawing session. You can bring your favorite device with you, and boom, come and hang out and draw on the Discord. The link to the Discord is in the description of this video, and you are welcome to come on through. All right, let me plug this in. And this is my Samsung Tab S8. Look at this. Yes, and I've drawn all of this, and this is vector ink. This is all vector. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. This is vector. I'm telling you. Now, I don't know how much this app is because I've had it for a long time, but it works really well for me. I like it. And if I want clip, do I have Clip Studio Paint in here? Let me see. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Why is my brightness looking weird? There's something going on. I don't like that. All right, what's this? The joint daily display pen giveaway. They do have a daily giveaway going on Twitter right now. So I do have an old Wacom pen, and I can use that here. Let's go ahead and click on that. Okay. All right, get out. So here is I don't know what's in this layer. Get out. All these helpful hints. Sometimes you just want to draw. Let me see. What is that? What was that quote? Make art, not war. What is the pen? I need to switch pens. Pen. The G pen, baby. Let's make it all right. Let's fix that. So we got the G pen. My layer is 100%. The brush is 100%, but let's go a little wider. Let's go. Make, let's fix that. Let's go. Make art. Let's go. Maybe the make should be smaller. I don't know. And why is my color different? Something's up with that. It's all good. Make. So I was thinking about maybe the word make can be small. Make. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So let's trash this. Clear the layer. And make this like that. And then art is big. Make art. Can I use custom brushes? I'm pretty sure you can. This is a Clip Studio Paint, so definitely can do on Clip Studio Paint. There's a ton of brushes you can find online. A lot of brushes. I see it already. Yes, yes. And then make art. Oh yeah, this is the different view. Like I have a whole nother view I can switch to. Make art, not war. So maybe that can go like that. Not war. Then go ahead and make it real quick. Make art, not war. Make art, not war. Okay, it's so many notifications. Can I just draw, please? And there it is. Bam! I got my drawing. I'm working in Clip Studio Paint. I think this is the switch to studio mode. There we go. Man, just switch it. There we go. Now this is the view that I'm used to. I'm used to this. Why is it like that? Right there we go. There it is. Now we're talking. This is the Clip Studio Paint that I'm used to. Bam! And so, and it does come with a pen. Okay, easy. And so this is the pen that it comes with. It's very thin and light, and but they all do the same. This one has more pressure. Okay, now they both do good. If it does have a rubbery like tip, so but I don't like how thin it is. It's very thin, whereas the Wacom pen is a little thicker, and I do like rubbery thicker tips or pens. So there's that. So there we go. Just sitting here drawing on these different devices and different tablets, and this is my Surface. What else do I have on my Surface? On my Surface, I have Sketchable. So with Sketchable, and I can use the Surface pen. Let's pick it up. I'm just gonna pick up this tablet right here, and I can start sketching. And I like drawing people, so you're gonna see me draw people. Let's go his legs right there. His foot, one foot looking out, the other foot right here, and then he's got the boom like that. Got the hand. Boom. Let me see. He goes like that. What if he goes like this? No, he can go like that. That's good. So then the thumb goes right there. Got the hand. This is the other hand. Here goes the elbow. I was looking at this drawing on Twitter. Somebody posted, and it was showing like some. Let me fix this. It was showing like a bunch of methods for the body, for the skeleton body. Yes, that's it. That's what it was doing. All right, let me see. That's iPhone. Put that up. Okay, so here we go. And it said there are two main parts to a body. That's what they said. They said the rib cage. They called it not the hips, not the forgot what they called it, and of course then the head. So let's make a big head. All right, there it goes. Yeah, and then everything else is like boom, bones. Right now, but my character, I kind of want him to have, and because this is a Surface pen, I can just flip the back and it has an eraser here. So let's go like that. Right there. There goes the hips. There goes the rib cage. That's it. Boom. Sweet. Add the shoulders. And like at this point, you can stop right here. Get a new layer. Turn this layer down. Oops. Let me see. Turn down the opacity. Give me a new layer. Put that. Make that smaller again, and it goes away. Take over to full screen. And so let's go ahead and make the face. Right. There you go. Look at that. And so you gotta do something with his hand. And I'm kind of glad I'm hiding that pencil, because look at that ad right there. Cash out what? What are you talking about? Oh, it's ads. Those are the free apps. So let's close that out. That was MediBang. I don't have time to show you all of the apps, but I'm gonna show you some of my favorites. And if you have a favorite, say something in the chat. However, if you want to join me this evening, come on, there we go. At 9:30 p.m. on Discord, we're gonna be drawing and have us a little drawing session. You're welcome to come through. I don't know if I like that neck. There you go, like that. There you go. Let's do the body. Just start filling out the body. All right, there we go. Goes to. There goes the thumb. And so he can, maybe he goes like that. Maybe just like this right now. Like, you got it. You got it. That's good. That's good. That's good. And then this hand, he's like this. Uh-huh. And then goes the arm. Right? Shoulder. That's it. Now, the key, which are when you're drawing bodies, is if you start with the skeleton, you can always turn it into anything you want. There he goes. Yes, and then he can hold a pencil like that. But he's leaning. Okay. And then, and so let's do this. Let me duplicate this. Let me open that up. And, oh, right here. Duplicate it. And turn down the opacity. And then move it. Let's move it right there. Got it. Let's grab this one. And move it over here. Got it. And then another layer. I'm just moving through these apps. If you want to know more about these apps, join me this evening at 9:30. It is free to join on the Discord. We're having free drawing sessions. I'm just using Illustrator only. I don't like how you cannot easily fill in shapes with colors. Of course it's easy, Renee. I'm going to show you how. First, I'm going to turn this guy into a gorilla. And then I'm going to show you how it's done. Yes, you can. It's going to be a real... this is a short gorilla. I'm glad you brought up a subject that we can all touch on. This is a gorilla right here, boy. That's what I'm talking about. We're gonna have to do this. Oh yes, we're gonna do something with this guy. He's like, "What's up?" I'm gonna show you how easy it is to add color to any shape in Illustrator. And it's better if you have closed shapes. There you go. Look, from that skeleton, I made a whole different type of body right there. It's not the best. It's not the easiest. It's not the neatest looking one, but it's pretty good. Okay, so we do have a question or a topic in the chat. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and hop into Illustrator. Okay, that was Clip Studio Paint. Close that. Got it. Let's open Illustrator. There goes Illustrator right here. Let me see. Let me make that smaller. Do I have Illustrator anywhere else? Yes. Illustrator is right there. Do you have Illustrator on the iPad or just and the desktop or just desktop? Renee, please let me know. It doesn't make a big difference. It's just a question. There you go. So that's this is, and it has like a brownish color. I don't know why, reddish color, but it doesn't look like that on this window right here. Okay. So you can say something. I'll be able to, or if you answer on the chat, I'll be able to read your question. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. Close that window. Illustrator. Let me see. Let's go with this, because I can also show you turntable. Pencil tool with live preview. Draw pass. Oh, it went away fast. So I drew these guys for the Vector Maestros website and subscriptions that I have going on for okay. Doesn't want to go out the way. For the Discord for Vector Maestros for learning vector illustration. I have a subscription and I have courses. But today we're having some fun out here. So you have desktop. Okay, well this is Illustrator on the PC, and I do have Illustrator right here on the iPad. But we'll look at Illustrator on the PC, and I'm gonna turn off the phone. Let's get rid of that. Come on, turn it off. Got it, and it should be gone. iPhone, there it is. Okay, so here's Adobe Illustrator. This is the pen tool. I have the pen tool. I just go over to the left, and so you can make any shape, and it's automatically filled in. I'm sure I know the question you're asking. This is not the answer to the question you're asking, but just in case, for anyone to know the same thing, is that anytime you work with shapes, and in Illustrator it's all about shapes, there is a bucket tool, but that's not necessary unless you really, really want to. But basically the way Illustrator works, and there is also a pencil, but the way Illustrator works is that anything you make in Illustrator is a shape. See, I just drew with the pencil. There it is, the path. Here goes the color. Let's just make it brown. There it is. It's filled in. See, this is the fill color right there inside the color palette. Now, I'm pretty sure you're like, well, I have a drawing that needs to get colored in. Let me see. And so maybe you want to. Oh, so you went the wrong place. Okay, let's go this way. And maybe you have some line work that you want to fill in. There it goes. And so let's create a new layer right here. Then, and so you may have, let's say, the outline. And I think this might be a question that this might be the answer that touches on your question, like that. And so you have an outline. Let's say you have a hat. Come on. Boom. And I did these drawings with Fresco, Adobe Fresco. And so there's another trick, and if you join me this evening, I'll share with you a lot more. There's another trick where in Adobe Fresco, you have desktop. So unless you have a PC, you may not have Fresco. If you have a Mac, there's no Fresco in Mac. But you could do the drawings, the line work in Fresco. And so let's say you have these lines right there. This is lines. This layer is lines. Well, and you're like, well, now I want to color that in. Well, one method, and this is my preferred method, is to do what I just did a second ago. Is create the shape. You see that? I'm kind of going over the same. Fill it in. Get rid of the stroke. And put that layer under there. Boom, there we go. Yes, this I need to know. Well, come on through. And if you stop by the Discord tonight at 9:30, you can ask me questions with your voice, and I can hear you, and then we'll be able to work through. And you can show me your screen and go through the steps that you've taken so far and where you're stuck. But there it is, right? So now what I have done here is I have lines in one layer, colors in another. And you might say, well, I want to color these lines. Yes, but Illustrator is not like that. This is not what you want to do in Illustrator. The Illustrator is a vector program designed for you to create graphics and illustrations and images that you can blow up to any size that you want and still keep clean and clear and sharp artwork. So there's a longer way to do certain things. You don't want shortcuts because you also want accuracy. And so it's up to you to put down the pen tool and create these shapes and all these different paths so that you can have exactly what you want. And the app doesn't do anything. The app is there to just kind of help you along to make these things happen. Okay, so now here's another technique that I like to use. The line work is here, so I'm gonna duplicate that line work. I'm gonna hold down Alt key, click and drag. There it is. So now I have two sets of lines. One set's a line, another set's a line. One layer is called lines, the other one's called lines copy. We're just gonna leave it lines copy. Lines copy, I'm gonna find each of the different pieces and color it in. There we go. Come on. Boom. Find that piece. Find the color for that. Boom. You see that? And now I have the lines in one layer and the colors in another. So it really comes down to a method that works for you in the long term. You may have to do a little bit of extra work in the beginning, but this is where Illustrator and any professional app excels. I'm going to put this color on one layer and this color on another layer. And the reason why you want to do that sometimes because the client's going to say, you know what, Dan, we like that hat, but can you make that hat reddish? Okay. And now I select that layer for the hat and I make it red. What you don't want is a bunch of different colors, and which is what the bucket tool does, and mashes them all into one layer. And then when you need to go back and make some edits, you have to select some of these objects, some of these shapes, to then change the color and make adjustments. And when you do that, you end up doing a lot of extra work later on. And that is what you want to avoid when you're using an app like Adobe Illustrator. You want to avoid repeating yourself over and over and over again. So this is one example. Let me go ahead and close that. Let me find something else, something that maybe illustrates my point a little bit better. And this is all vector art and Adobe Illustrator. Okay, it's missing fonts. Who cares? Skip it. I'm trying to show you something. So here is that figure. This whole figure is inside of this layer. Inside of this layer, I have something there. Not sure what that is. Let me see. Okay. Come on. Come on, you. Let's select that and zoom out. There we go. So, oh, that is an extra. This is a bottom corner extra. Okay, let me get rid of everything else so that it's not in the way. And all we see is the character. So this was some extras that I added there on the bottom. So that's what you're seeing. This layer is just the outline. You see that? There it goes. That's just the outline. This layer is some of the highlights. Some of the highlights, not all the highlights. This layer, and I did not name my layers because this artwork is not going anywhere, but I would normally name these layers. So this layer is the shadows. And I can call it, I can name it now, shadows. You kind of want to stay organized. This is the reds. And inside of these reds, we have others. Look, we have dark shadows, and then the red. See that? Boom, boom. So that's the reds. What do we have here? This is the yellow. And yellows because we have more layers here. We have the shadows, light shadows, and then the yellow. You see that? Oh my gosh. And you do this so that whenever you need to come back and make edits, because anytime you work with someone who's a client, whether they're paying you money or not, they're gonna have changes. Okay, this is the purple, pink. That's the pink. And then what is this green here? Oh, that's the green outlines one. Okay, you're messing with me over here with this one. Let's turn it. Get rid of this. There we go. Let's see. That's the outline. Come on. Greens. Got it. Turn it off. Here we have a layer group, which is the browns. Then we have blues. It's a purpley. It's a blue. It's a blue. It's a blue. It's a. This is the dark blue. And then, and if you notice, look, my iPad. Oops, wrong layer. Come on. Where did my iPad go? It's my iPad right here. It's updating because it's on the cloud. All this is in the cloud. That's the cool thing about Illustrator. There it is right there on this screen there. That's on the cloud. All right, so that, and then we have this is the dark red. Then we have blues. Yep, this is blues. And then we have browns. And we do this because let's say the character is not dark enough. So then I select that layer by itself. And then I say, okay, well, let's make them darker. And see, look, I changed all of that. Oh my God, just like that. And now you can see it, right? So let's undo that. Let me go back. Okay, let me turn all these layers on. And you can click and drag across the eyeballs and turn those layers off and on. And then here is the brown. That's the base brown for the skin tone. Now, there is a trick here that I'm not showing you. And I don't know if you have a Mac or PC. Cool, it updates. Yes, it is cool. If you have a Mac, there is no Fresco in Mac. But if you have a PC, there's Adobe Fresco. Come on, where you at? I'm trying to get to... All right, that doesn't work. How about this way? There we go. There's Adobe Fresco. And with Adobe Fresco, the trick that you have is, let me go ahead and find something that is going to work the way the example will play. Sure, I'll go with that. This is a vector. These are all vector drawings. And this layer for the pencil, turn off. There it is. That's the outline. See, that's the outline. Then it has shadows. Let me see where the shadows at. Where the shadows go? Oh, probably here. No, what about here? Yep, there it goes. That's one shadow. And here's another shadow. You see that? And so if I wanted also to fill it in, there's a few other shortcuts, but this is all vector brushes. And what's really cool about vector brushes, let me show you. We can export. Oh, it's not going to export because we're on the Snapdragon processor, and it doesn't have this extra link that it does exist in other apps, on other PCs. Is that you can export from Fresco to Illustrator in this vector, and you can color it inside the lines in different layers while you're in Fresco. So let me get a different file. Come on. Let's go with colors right here. Oh yeah, let's go with me. It's a drawing of me. Okay, don't show. I know. Okay. Oh, so this is a brush. Let me see. Yeah, this is not a good example either. I have a lot of drawings. I forget. I forget what I did. I think this is a pixel-based drawing. Let me see. Yeah, that's pixel. Oh yeah. So this is. Some of these are not the way they're supposed to be. Come on. Okay, okay, okay. Is this vector? No, I think that one is. Oh no, which one is vector? I know, I know. I got a lot of drawings. Ah, ha, ha. But one with color. Okay, there we go. There we go. I got something for you. Okay, so here we go. This is the colors all in one layer. Color for the arms. This is the little tattoos. This is the outline, the shadows, and this is the outline. And this is all vector. And so when I export this into Illustrator, you're gonna have all these different layers with all that collected in one place. And so if you like to color in more like you would with Photoshop, but you want it to be vector, then use Fresco. If you don't have Fresco, then you're gonna have to do the long way with Adobe Illustrator. And don't be afraid to use the pen tool or the pencil tool, where it goes right here, to color things in. I don't know why it's got the little highlight right there. Let me see. The little highlight is still on, no matter what. And the good thing is, since I do have a surface here, I can, on, let me see, hand. It doesn't do nothing. I can draw on this. Come on, go, go, go. All right, here goes the pencil. I can go to my brushes. I don't see my brushes, so brushes. Come on, artistic. And you can make your own brushes. But we're going to grab artistic ink. There he goes. Artistic ink brushes. Come on. You know what I want. You know, okay, I'll take that brush. And then just draw a circle. Something. And I don't see any color because it's very thin. So let's go to window. And it's called stroke. Stroke. There it is. And make it a 20 or 40. Sure, there it goes. There it is. And I still have the brush, the paintbrush. There it is. Look. And I can switch it. There we go. Oh, so that's what happened. That's what happened. It's a 10. There we go. Let's go. 20. Pew. So you have a lot of different brushes that you can use and draw on the screen on Illustrator. But at the same time, anytime you draw something with the paintbrush, you can also make it a shape and fill it in. Boom. See that? So coloring in Illustrator is a little different than you would with any other app. Okay, so make sure you guys tune in this evening to the Discord. The link is in the description of the video. Come on through. You don't see the link? Let me get you the link. Let me get you the link. And you can join me on Discord this evening. It is free to join and come on in. I see it's not gonna let me. Let me see. There it is. Oh, okay, let's draw with everything. Oh, so it's not doing that. It's not doing that. Okay, where'd it go? Right there. Let me see if I can make it happen. Let's draw. Okay. To some channel. So what happened? I did copy it. Come on, copy. And paste it. Nope, it doesn't want to. Why? Yep, it's something's weird about this, and I don't like it. Anyway, send me a message. Okay, send me a message. There is a link. I'm trying to share the link to our Discord. Why can I not? Let me see if I can paste it somewhere else. Let me see if the paste. I think it's the message doesn't allow. Okay, yeah, it's not picking it up. Why is that? Oh, I know why. Because I'm using the wrong keyboard. That's what happens when you have a lot of keyboards. All right. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. There it is. There we go. Now it's working. Okay, I had to figure this out. Yeah. There it is. Okay. So there's the link to the Discord. Come on through. Say what's up. Bring your tablet. Bring whatever device you draw with. and turn on your microphone so that you can ask me questions. It's at 9:30. It is free. We can go over any apps that you want to talk about. Thank you for your help. Thank you. You're welcome, Renee. I appreciate you. But bring your questions. Bring your device. I have a lot of devices. Let me show you what I have. Well, I kind of one of them just turned off. It was there it is. Let's plug this in. Yes, got it. Cool, Renee. Cool, cool, cool. There you go. And that is my Surface Duo. I have the iPad. It's over here. I have the Surface. It's right there. Let's close that out. And I have a couple other tablets that I turned off already. But whatever device you want to draw in, come on through. Let's talk about it. I am DTM Delta Tango Mike. If you're looking for one-on-one sessions, check out vectormaestros.com. If you want to hang out in a group and talk about your art and get some tips and tricks and resources for your drawings, comics, animation, games, etc., join us in the Discord, and we will have a lot of different sessions open to all, and some sessions just open for the one-on-one digital drawing instruction and workshops. I am DTM Delta Tango Mike, and I will catch you on the flip side. I'll catch you this evening at 9:30. Thank you, everybody who left a comment. Renee, Kimiko, and all of you who joined us on TikTok. Let me see, did anybody add something? Let me know, and I will catch you at 9:30 p.m. Talk to you later. Peace.